everyone, welcome back to The Honest DM, where we cut through the dice rolls and really talk about D&D. Today we're counting down 10 types of players every DM secretly loves. You might see yourself on this list, or even a combination of a few. Number 1, the leader. This one I've seen at a lot of tables, and it's almost never the person you expect. The leader isn't the player who talks the most, they're not the one who does the most damage, they're usually not even trying to be the main character. The real leader is the one willing to sacrifice themselves for the party. During roleplay, they pull others into the scene instead of dominating it. They might say, "What does your character think?" or "You should handle this conversation." They're the heart of the table. They help steer the story when things start drifting into chaos. And when the party is stuck arguing, the leader moves things forward. And the best part, what they do outside the story, new players can be overwhelmed. Checks, saves, spells, armor class, initiative, it's a lot. While the DM is setting the scene, the leader helps someone find their skill modifier, explains a spell, reminds another player of how advantage actually works. They make the whole table run smoother. Every DM secretly hopes there's at least one of these players at your table. Speaking of players who bring something special to the table, next one is the rarest types you'll ever see. Number 2, the true role player. This player fully commits to their character, not just in big moments, all the time. They don't just say, "My character says this," they become the character. In a conversation, they might add something about their past that was never written down before. "Back in my village, I had a saying about people like you." Suddenly the world feels deeper. These players reference things from 10 sessions ago, bring up old grudges or promises, and push roleplay to the next level. And they often care least about mechanics, they're focused on story, not stats. For a DM, players like this are gold. When one person fully commits, it encourages the whole table to step it up. Not every great player is about immersion. Some just see the world differently. Number 3, the out-of-box thinker. These players are creative in ways no one else is. They might not be the best strategists, they don't have to be amazing role players, but they look at problems from a completely different perspective. Many of them don't play video games or watch much fantasy. They think about challenges like real-world problems. They ask questions no one else does, they try solutions off the sheet, and sometimes their ideas sound far-fetched until they actually work. For a DM, these players are incredible. They push the story in unexpected directions and force the world to react in new ways. And then there's the player who can sit quietly until it's time to explode onto the scene. Number 4, the balanced wildcard. I'm not talking about someone who just wants to burn everything down, that's just chaos. The balanced wildcard is different. They're like a neutron bomb quietly sitting in the middle of the party, waiting for permission to light their own fuse. They help the group support arcs and solve problems, but everyone knows when the moment hits, they can let loose. Suddenly, a calm negotiation or careful heist turns into an unforgettable moment. Roleplay spikes, the table erupts in laughter, panic, or both. For a DM, these players bring energy, unpredictability without derailing the game. Next, we have someone who makes the story feel alive in a very emotional way. They are very rare but unforgettable. They connect deeply with the NPCs and the world. They worry about allies, they remember backstories, and they care about relationships in a way few others do. When they roleplay, everyone at the table feels it. They're the first to offer condolences, suggest a funeral, or bring up feelings from past sessions. Their presence encourages others to lean more into roleplay. For a DM, these players turn campaigns into stories that stick with you for years. Some players don't just react, they remember everything, even details you forgot. Number 6, the archivist. Not a note taker, the archivist remembers everything as if it actually happened. Dialogue, locations, NPCs, sometimes even things the DM forgot. They shine in mysteries and investigations. No, it can't be him. He was in the tavern back in Heimland. Wait, wasn't the mage his wife? No, the uncle owned the bakery. Every clue, every line of dialogue, every detail, they connect it like a puzzle. For a DM, these players spark memory and collaboration, bringing the whole table into the story. Next up is the player whose timing and improvisation can turn any scene into gold. Number 7, the Improv Maestro. Often underappreciated, they watch and wait, and then at the perfect moment, they light up the table. They roll with anything the story throws at them. They add their own spin and elevate elevate the scene. They don't steal the spotlight, they make others shine. They're fast thinkers, clever and hilarious. Sometimes the source of the biggest laughs in a session. For a table, they are pure gold. Some players act as the guiding light of the group, keeping everyone on track. Number 8, the compass. They think clearly, roleplay confidently, and stay true to their character. While others bring chaos or comedy, the compass provides balance, grounding the scene. They make decisions that fit their character perfectly. When chaos erupts, others instinctually respond to them. For a DM, the compass ensures the story stays strong and other players rise to meet them. Then there's the player who will do anything to protect their friends. Number 9, the defender. Some may hide it, but they're bonded to the party. When chaos hits, they act first. They might argue with others, but when push comes to shove, they protect their friends. They're slow to trust, but once they do, they'll risk everything. Maybe they started as a lone wanderer, but the party becomes their family. For a DM, they bring heroism, loyalty, and unforgettable moments. And finally, the player who brings pure energy to the table. Number 10, the hype player. The hype player elevates the entire table. They compliment others, they back up their friends, and are often the first to give a toast. Their energy hits like lightning. They react physically to scary or surprising moments, making scenes more thrilling. Their excitement spreads to everyone at the table. They're passionate, extroverted, and in love with the game. They make sessions unforgettable. For a DM, the hype player is a dream, lively, fun, and pure table magic. And that's our list, the 10 players every DM secretly loves. From the archivist who remembers every tiny detail, to the improv maestro who makes scenes unforgettable, to the hype player who brings pure energy, these are the people who make D&D truly magical. Did your favorite player make the list, or maybe you're a combination of a few? Drop a comment below and share your table's legends. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss more D&D tips, tricks, and honest DM advice. Until next time, may your dice roll high and your stories be epic.